Hey guys, Angel here. Well, I look like crap right now, I guess. I don't really care. I don't know, I just thought I'd film today, put a video out. Um, I've been watching some a bunch of some of the Soft White Underbelly, and then I've also been watching I watched a couple of Trisha Paytas ones, but I don't really like her. She's I don't know, she's too fake and just not the kind of person that I'd really I don't know, like get into. I had watched her, like I said, um, back when I was in Illinois. I watched her in like 2014, 2015, but I stopped watching her because she just wasn't the type of person that I'd associate myself with. She's not, I don't think a good person, really. I think she's really fake and just talks the game until she either gets caught up in it or realizes that it's a bunch of crap what she does. But I've also been watching uh I've watched a lot of Marcus Luttrell videos, like the stuff on but they were old videos because I didn't know I just found out about 2 years ago. That's when I found the first Marcus Luttrell video, and I can't remember which one it was, but I hadn't heard about the operation that when what happened. So I started watching like a bunch of videos, just like everything I could find on it, like, depending on as long as it had to do with him and like the operation. And then I started getting into like the family and like, friends and stuff. And I watched a little bit of what they just put out, the tribute to the 15-year anniversary of Operation Red Wing. Um, but I mean, he seems like I said, he seems like a pretty cool dude, but he's married with kids and stuff like that. And like I said, I've been watching a lot of them just recently because I was bored. I stopped watching it for like 6 months because I was like, okay, I've watched everything like 4 or 5 times. So I stopped watching it, and then I've been sitting around here, so I haven't been watching. I There's like nothing on YouTube. That's one thing with me. Like, there's nothing of good content on YouTube. Like, everything on YouTube is like stupid crap. Like, I mean, I would listen to music on YouTube a little bit, and then I watched, like I said, I got into the Software Underbelly. I watched a lot of those, but that's not stuff I really care to watch. It's like I don't watch TV, um because there's nothing on TV unless it's like Disney Plus, and I watch Disney movies. But I mean, like I said, I'm bored. Like, I don't know what to do. I I sit here right now. I'm supposed to be going to Texas, but that's not until September. And I get my paycheck tomorrow, but because I got these beats, I got to give like half of it to my mom because they were like 250 some dollars. But they're really good headphones. I don't know if you guys, like I said, if you guys need a pair of headphones and you're willing to spend a decent amount of money, they're good headphones, and as long as you take care of them, they'll last you a long time. But there's like nothing. I'm just so bored. So that's why I started filming. I was like, well, I'll make a video, and put it on YouTube, but this is only going to be, I mean, maybe I'll do like a 30-minute video. I don't know. Because I posted the other one that was 30 minutes because yesterday I didn't know if you could post with the recording part on the YouTube channel. I didn't know how long your videos could be, but so I don't know how long this one's going to be. Like I said, because I'm here at my mom's house, I can't do any of my Wicca paganism, witchcraft stuff. It's like all packed away, so I gotta wait till I get to my apartment to really get into that because I can't burn candles here. I can't light incense, because it's my parents' house, so they don't like all that stuff. They don't like the incense and stuff like that. My mom's she has a really sensitive nose, so she doesn't like smells like that really bother her, like different aromas and stuff. She doesn't like candles and stuff like that. So, I can't do any of that. I do a little bit of meditation here and there just to like, you know, get back to one and be calm and create a little bit of peace and stuff like that because it's hectic around here. Everybody doing stuff, but like I said, it's like on YouTube, there's like nothing that I want to watch. It's all like I've been watching a lot of ASMRs for sleep, but those don't work. So it's like, what do you do? So I was like, why don't I just post a video and take up some time? But yeah, I don't know, like tomorrow I got to take my car in to get the air conditioner looked at because it's a 96 Mustang and the air conditioner is like it blows hot air and then sometimes it'll blow cold air, so they think there's a leak in it. Because when I took it in the first time, it was totally empty of air of fluid and stuff. So there, I got to take it in tomorrow at 9 in the morning and have them look at it because I got to drive to Texas. And with me living in Texas, I need air conditioner because Texas gets hot. And yeah, because the heat works and stuff, but the air conditioner doesn't. And I want the air conditioner, at least that, just the air conditioner work. Because, like I said, it's a 96 Mustang, so it needs a little bit of work. The paint job's kind of peeling the clear coat, and then the little like buttons and the little side panels on the doors they're cracked and stuff because we got it from Florida, and then we need to get the headlight fixed, and that's about it. Like maybe at some point I'll get a paint job on it after we get the little stuff fixed, but other than that, and the cigarette lighter thing doesn't work, but that's otherwise it runs fine. They kept it in really good condition, and because it was in Florida, so it wasn't like in all the elements, and I think they had it in storage. So, but yeah, but that's what I wanted. I wanted an old school Mustang, and it's a drop top. So I was excited to get that because my other car took a shit. It literally the whole electrical system went out and the car just died, and I was waiting for that. It was like a 2001 Dodge Neon that I was it was my brother's old car that I was driving, and that thing just it literally just I was literally 2 seconds from parking it in my little stall parking space, and literally right next to the Casey's, which is right across from where I used to live. It just died, and I rolled it onto the side of the road so hopefully nobody would hit it or get hit with it or something. So, but yeah, so that went in, and they're like, yeah, the whole electrical on it went out, and so we just junked it. We're like, just keep the car because we know the guy. He used to do work on like all of our cars, and so yeah, but but yeah, it was just I don't really know. Like I'm just like sitting here. I'm sitting here in my dad's chair, and you see that picture up there? That's my brother, and that's me when I was a baby. And but yeah, like I said, I'm excited to go to Texas, but I don't know how long I'm going to be there. Because like I said, when I get an apartment, you have to do the year lease, so I'll be there for at least a year, and then after when that's up, I don't know if I'll re-sign a lease or however they do that. Because like I said, because this is just temporary right now because I'm single, I have no kids, I have no job right now, and I'm not going to get one until I get probably to Texas. But right now, I could go anywhere. Like, my parents are immediately, this is so happening so fast. In August, my dad's going to leave, and then my mom's going to be here by herself with me. So they're getting all that ready, like what they have to take, what they can take, what they need to get rid of, or what they're giving to my brother because he just got a house and a new job. So they're going to give some of the furniture and stuff to him to fill his house. And then like I said, we're going to see if my aunt wants to rent the home as a summer home. So we'll just keep all the rest of the furniture in here so it's already furnished. And then they'll just take over rent and stuff like that. And then, lawn care and all that stuff like that because it'll be their house. But like I said, it's happening so fast. I don't have enough time to really figure out where I want to be. And, like the fact that I'm single, if I ever found like an actual guy that I would like consider marrying and being with the rest of my life, because all of my past exes are people that I would never date again. Like I talk to them because they're friends, but anyone that I've seen in my past, I will never date again. Like I will never, I don't want to sleep with them. I don't want to be with them, you know. So like there's this one ex that I texted a couple of times a couple of days ago just to see how he was doing and stuff because he ended up leaving. He left his wife and he had a son, and then he went back to house, but he's got a job now, so he's doing better. That's what I was worried about was him not having a job because he bummed it for a while, so I was a little worried about him, but he's got a job now, so he's making money, so I don't really care about all that. But like if I ever found a guy that I would actually consider like falling in love with, which I've when I was in the apartment, I pretty much just like stayed away from that stuff. I was like, I don't want anyone in the state of Illinois. I was like, there's nobody that I would date here. There's nobody that I would ever even consider being with. And so that's why I came here because if I was attached like that, like I'm attached to it because I've been there for 20 years and it was my home. It was my home since high school. But as like relationship wise, I would never, there's nobody in the state of Illinois or even Omaha. I would never date anyone around here. And like I said, but if I found a guy, even if he was married, even if he was married or whatnot, if I knew that he was serious and that we were serious and that it would end up because I want kids, and if he was okay with that, and even if he was married and was willing to get a divorce and stuff like that, then yeah, but until I find that, I'm just going with the wind, wherever it takes me, I'm going. Like I've thought a couple of times while I was here at my parents' house, just packing some of my stuff, throwing it in the car when I got my check the first of the month, and just jetting, like just leaving, just getting in my car because I've lived in California. I was born in Florida. The only place that I haven't really been that's like a big city. I have never lived in Texas. I visited, but it was all I would always stayed inside, so I never really got to see Texas. So I never got to like actually be like a resident and be like an actual person that lives there. So I never really got to feel Texas the way, and I had so much family there that I've always been drawn there and is New York. I'd want to go to New York. Like New York is a place that I'd want to see if, if I end up, if marriage never happens or I never find somebody or something like that, then which probably I have so many people bothering me all the time that it's like that's why I stay inside because I can't go out to a store without being physically bothered by people. Like I just can't. I go into a store, just to go in and get stuff or look around like a normal person and I get so there's so much anxiety that hits me that I physically have to like hurry up and shop and get out of there because I can't stand it in a super like I need somebody like I always try to get my dad or someone to go with me because I don't like going by myself because then I can just like follow him around and stuff and I don't feel so anxious. But I can't even go into a store anymore without getting like really like hyped up and stuff because like there's the women there are like they're really rude and then I go in there and there's always people like trying to hit on me and it's like dude I'm not even here for that. I don't even know you get out of and then 5 seconds later you see his wife walk up and it's like oh great we're gonna have problems with you. It's like, I don't even know this guy. Get your man the hell away from me. But um, so yeah, so it's like, I've always had that problem though. Like it's not even the Hispanic part because I'm Puerto Rican. I'm mixed, so it's like it's not even the Hispanic. It's white guys. Like white guys are straight up, like they like it's like it's just like, dude, I don't even like get away from me. It's like it would take something totally different to happen for me to really like get into a relationship because I said like the first time when I was 17, I was like, no, dude, I don't even want to partake in any of that crap. I'm cool, but it happened anyways. And after that, that's just when like all the crap started going down in Illinois. So I was like, get me. I was like, I can't be here anymore. Bye. I was trying to get out of my apartment so many times, but there was no other place for me to go, and I had all my stuff there, so I just stayed there. But now I'm in Omaha, and after that, but I'm not here for long, so that's why I'm not looking for a job or anything like that, because I just don't. There's no point to it. I'm not going to be here, so I'm not going to work here. And there's like I literally like I don't even do anything. Like I've had so many jobs, but because people are so rude and so mean and they give me all the crap work, which at first I don't really care, but I work so hard. Like I work so many hours that I physically get exhausted and I just quit. I'm like, you know what? This is ridiculous. You people are just talking crap out of your mouth. Don't even go there. So Yeah, so that's why I don't talk to females because females I'm the sweetest thing in the world. Like I am the nicest thing to I don't talk crap like most women do where they get all feisty, but they just pick fights with me anyways because they got problems and it's like I know you got problems, but I don't think you know you got problems and then I go because I'm blunt about it. I'm a CM, that's what I do. I tell I'm like, dude, you need to go get help. And they're like, no, you need to go get help. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna go now. So I just keep my butt inside and I even have problems with my mom. Like my mom, I love my mom to death, but because she's a woman, she's always like telling me like, "Oh, you don't do this right or you don't." And it's like, "Mom, I just did it. It's perfect." And she just always finds stuff to nitpick about. And I love my mom to death, but she doesn't help me the way that most moms help their daughters and stuff. She's always been really tough on me. Like you got to do it yourself, and you got if you don't get it done, no one's gonna do it for you, and it's all your fault. And I don't really care about that. It doesn't really matter. But I've always my mom's not a real sensitive person. She blames it on the military and her being military, but she's just not a sensitive person, and it's like and that's my mom, it's I love her. She had me and that's all she had to do, you know, and take care of myself. But I'm excited to move to Texas and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm excited to see if Texas is what I always thought it was. And because like I said, there's nobody in mind right now. Like I'm just moving there because that's where I have to go because that's where my dad because I'm gonna be there for 2 months. Well, with my grandma, just making sure she's safe and stuff like that until my aunt gets back because my aunt and my grandma live together and my aunt takes care of my grandma and stuff like that and she's going to visit her daughter, so I'm gonna go stay with my grandma just to make sure she has someone there. So if she needs to go anywhere, if she needs anything, I can run and go do it and stuff like that. But I'll be there for 2 months, and then after that, during those 2 months, we're gonna look for a place, and then I'm just gonna go straight from there, my grandma's house to my dad's looking at even houses, 2-bedroom houses and stuff like that. So like I said, I don't really it's a lot. It's just a lot going on. That's why I wanted to film like the next about year of my life and stuff like that. And just because there's a lot going on, so you guys can either keep updated or just if you want to follow me and stuff like that. I do have Twitter accounts and stuff like that, but I don't really use social media. Um, I get on there once in a while, like when I'm bored and stuff, but there's like not really anything that I feel like watching. There's not really anyone that I feel like following. I like don't, they're just not that interesting to people. So, it's just like, it's a lot of like stuff that I already do. So it's like, why do I need to watch somebody doing the same thing I do? And it's like, I don't really care to. It's not like I'm ever gonna go hang out with him because I really don't want to like do that. So, but yeah, I don't know. And these are like shorter videos. I smoke. I don't know if you guys know that. I smoke cigarettes. Don't smoke unless you're of age, but if you do smoke, I'm trying to quit. I need to quit because it's just not good for your health, but it's tough when you're addicted to something, just quitting and stuff. But that's why these videos aren't like because you can't smoke on camera, so that's why I cut it off at like 30 minutes and stuff. Because usually that's like when you need to go have a cigarette or something like that. So I'm like, oh, okay, but I don't know. I'm just bored. Like I do that when I'm bored. Like if I have nothing to do, I smoke. Like that's what I do. So yeah, but yeah, I just like I said, I don't. So, yeah. Yeah, my mom's got like all this candy and stuff like that. Like this is why I hate living here because I eat all this stuff. So I'm trying to drop some weight because I gained like I swear to God when I went to my little doctor's appointment thing or whatever that I had to go to, um, at the front door. My family photo back there. when I went to my little doctor's thing, she took my weight, and I was like, I had my shoes and stuff on, so I was like exactly 200 pounds. But I was like, I couldn't believe that because I think the last time, which was like a couple months ago or a month ago or something like that, I was like 190 something. But I'm bringing you outside because I'll show you my car. So this is my Mustang. It's white. That's my car. It's got the clear coat on it is peeling off because all the heat in Florida, it started peeling. So I got to get a paint job on it, but the headlight needs to be. My dad tried to put new headlights in, and it's like doesn't pop in, so there's tape on it because we don't want it to fall out, you know. So, but that's my car. The white Mustang, which I'm stoked about because I had my first car ever when I was 16 was a candy apple red Mustang. It was a coupe though; it wasn't a drop top. Then my dad sold it. He got me a black drop top '96 Camaro. So that's like Mustang and Camaro mixed together. I like 21 minutes. We'll see if I can do an hour. Because, like I said, I smoke, so I get like, I want to have a cigarette, you know? So it's like, oh, I'm just going to turn it off. This is my room. My bed's a mess. My backpack, that's my backpack right here with all my like electronic stuff in it. Then I've got, those are my necklaces. I made most of these. Like, these are some ribbons and stuff. And I made some of those with my Etsy shop, but yeah. Hopefully you guys can hear me because I have my earphones in, so that should pick up the sound. But that's gonna be crap if this doesn't what do you call it? If this doesn't pick up sound. I just recorded for like an hour and then and then this is I don't know if you guys saw this. This is a necklace. It's a pentacle. It's a gothic pentacle I got off of Etsy. She sent an extra one with the necklace and stuff, but I thought it was cute because I'm into all that stuff. I think it's cool. I think it's very natural. It's all about like earth and just, you know, believing in yourself and manifesting your goals and dreams and stuff. So I believe in all that stuff. I don't believe in like the darker side of it, I guess. I guess there was a lot of stuff in the past that went on with it, but you know, and this ear hurts because of the Apple AirPods that I had in the all plastic ones. It like my ear is still tender, so I can't keep these earphones are hurting my ears right now. Wait until it heals. But I don't know, guys. I just like I said, like there's like nothing. I don't watch TV, like regular TV, because it's irritating. It's like watching these things. It makes my brain hurt. It's like all the noise and stuff. So I'm very, I don't know. There's like nothing I want to watch. So I just like sit here and stare out the window and watch the trees and stuff like that when I'm bored. But Dad's got a guitar. I don't know if you guys can see that. He's trying to play the guitar, and then it's got like a little karaoke machine there. He's trying to learn how to play the guitar. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know, but mm, so I keep that picture is like so funny. That was like so many years ago. My brother when he had his son had pictures taken when they were a little bit older, and he has a picture just like it within the same set up the same way with him like holding him over his arms and over his neck and stuff, like how that picture is. But an hour, guys. What do we do for an hour? Because we're at 25 minutes right now, so it's like, what am I going to talk about for an hour? I don't know. I just, like I said, this drive, I'm a little worried about it. It's a 9-hour drive, but I'm going to be following my mom, I guess, or something. Yeah, I don't know. My dad went to the Douglas County. I don't want to show this because I thought it had my dad's information on it, but I wanted to show you the name of the thing. He went to the Douglas County Sheriff's thing today because he had to get fingerprints done because yes, he needs a background, an FBI background check for his work. So I'm here in the house all by myself, and um, and yeah, it's just like I said. Like I sit here a lot. Like I just like sit here and I just think about things. Like with this court stuff going on, it's like I don't understand it. It's like I never understood any of this court stuff. Like I mean like I knew what was going on. Like I knew where I was. It's like if you don't know where you are, you don't, it's like whatever. But I've always known like where I was and like oh, this is the guy that's supposed to be supporting me and stuff like that. But it's like my lawyer, but it's like I never understood why in the heck I was there. And but like I said, the court, he's trying. Like I said, usually he doesn't say things that he doesn't know he can do. So, but there's always that chance, that slight chance that it's not going to happen. So you always like you're sitting there like, okay, what do you do? But it's like I never understood. It's like I don't do. It's like all the stuff. Like okay, so back when I was in high school, like back when I moved to the state of Illinois, because I was in the middle of my eighth grade year, I wasn't even in high school yet when I moved to Illinois. I was 15. So when I moved there, I was a good kid. I was a little punkish because I lived in California and skating was like just getting really big. Like everybody was starting like Bam Margera and all that stuff. I don't even think he was like really a big skater yet. He was a skater, but he wasn't like, popular or famous yet for his skating. But my brothers both, skateboarded and stuff like that. So I was like kind of punkish because that was like the style back then. It was like the baggy jeans and stuff like that. But I was a straight A student. Like I was straight A's, honor roll, honor society, listened to my parents, did what I was supposed to, went to Awanas and church and all that stuff like that. And then at 15, we moved from California to Illinois. And when I met Jamie and all those girls and stuff like that, they were really bad kids. Like they were drugs and stuff like that. They started using marijuana and they started using like it gradually got into worse drugs and stuff like that and hanging out with really bad people. And after a little while, I realized that they weren't good girls to hang out with, so I stopped talking to them pretty much. And the only reason I talked to them was because we were in school, and I hung out with like the more popular people. Like I sat at the popular girls table because I was an athlete and I was good at being an athlete. I've always been, I'm good at athletics, and I was a good student and stuff like that. So and with that group, they don't really like click together. They're usually just kind of like individuals, but they all talk and stuff like that. So because of those girls, like that I was hanging out with, because I was associated with them, I got dragged into a couple of events that I didn't want to be in, that I tried to go home, but because of what was happening, that's the situation that happened. And it because of it having to do with drugs and stuff like that or whatever, because I've done, my fair share of stupid crap, but that's why I moved here because I don't want to be, it's not really helping, but it helps a little bit. I'm trying to get away from these people and I haven't talked to them. So when high school got out, I haven't talked to them in like 10 years. The only reason that they're associated or people see them possibly around me is because one of the girls is married to my brother and they have kids and stuff like that. So, but that's why, and then when you get stuff like that doesn't matter. It doesn't care if you're a good person or you're a bad person. It will take you to the same place as the next person that's doing it. So it's like I would get out of it and then they'd know who I am, so they'd come back around. And so like I said, so that's why all this stuff, because I've never understood, like I literally the for like a couple weeks ago or something like that, my phone's about to die soon. I'm gonna plug it in. Because of that reasoning, I literally, since I've been here, there was one day where I cried like the whole day. I just couldn't understand. I literally was just like, I was just thinking about things like I know, like I understand why things happened and I know how it happened and who it was and what they did or what they didn't do and all this other stuff, but it's like it doesn't matter. It's still like I go out, if I were to go out, it's like people ask me questions, they'd start judging me if I told, because I don't lie about it. I tell the truth. I'll tell, I don't really care. There's nothing they can do. They try to touch me, they'll go to jail because they're not allowed to touch me. There's nothing illegal about the stuff because I'm not a bad person. It's just because of the situation and I was young, that's what happened. That's this. So that's why I'm saying. So that's why I got out of Illinois because I kept trying to stop it and it just kept happening. So I needed to get out of Illinois. It was time for me to just get out of that state because I'd been there for 20 years and I wasn't going to marry anyone there. I don't care if they were old. I don't care if they were young. I don't care if they were the president or not. I would not. I wasn't marrying anyone from the state of Illinois. And cute or not, it's just no. It's just not because like I said, they were all 99%, if not every person in Illinois that I met are assholes. I don't like them. They're mean. They're not nice people. And that's just the way it is. And like I said, Texas is not going to be any different. You know, I'm not expecting to go to Texas and like instantly find someone because like I don't really care. Like I said, I don't care if they're married or not, but I'm not expecting to go to Texas and find love. Like I'm going there because it's where I can get an apartment. My dad will help with an apartment and that's where my butt is going to have a bed and a roof over my head. So that's and then maybe later on, when I save up some money and stuff, and the lease is done, I'll get out of there. But, like I said, because 99% at this point in my life, 99% of the people are married. They're married with kids and they got wives and, they've got a house and stuff like that. And, it's like, but like I said, like I don't talk to women because I, the way that I am, I don't play games. Like they have this delusion in their head that there's something that they're not, and it's like I set them straight. It's like, hello, this is you're not in reality here. Like get real, It's like okay, but um, so yeah, it's like, and it's not that I don't hate police officers and stuff like that. I always wanted to be one. But in my life, I'm 35, and in the matter of a few months, by September 11th, which is my birthday, I can't get for department. You have to, the oldest you can be to go and get into the department is 35. And then Army, any military, I'm too old for every branch in the military except for Army. Army's cutoff is 35. So in the next few months, it's like I'm not, and I don't really care, like I don't, I really, honestly, who really wants to go over there and die for this? The country, I mean, the grass is pretty and the trees is because this is the yard that I live in, it's my parents' house. And I know when I get my apartment, but it's like, no, thank you. No. It's like I used to be that way all the time. Like, yeah, I'll go serve and fight and because I was growing up and I had to have a career. But nowadays, man, I don't even care. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, thank you. You do your job, hopefully you guys like what you do, but I don't care. It's like, I don't know. But yeah, but I don't know, guys. What I'm trying to do is when I get my apartment, I'm hoping to have two bedrooms because one of them I'm gonna make like just how most people have like a certain designated area where they have it all set up and really nice, a seat and a background and stuff. So I want to get that set up so that I can do YouTube videos, sit here and talk with you guys and let you see what's going on with me and stuff like that. Because this is my channel is really just a channel about myself and just and blog and vlogging and just like talking to you guys and letting see me and do just know what's going on in my life and then you guys do what you want to do. So like and subscribe. But yeah, I don't really say that either. That's the thing that YouTube does, so I'm not going to be saying that anymore. Like and subscribe. That's kind of like pushing people to do it, like and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's like, but I've realized because when I was young, I used to have this outlook on like the police department and stuff like that, but that's all changed. Like I don't view them the way that I used to and stuff like that. Um, it's like that's like I mean, because I handle myself, I can take, and I know safety, I know the law and stuff like that. So it's not like, and I usually don't. There's only rare occasions where I'll get in someone's face, if ever. Like the situation with this lady in the tenant in one. She had her own set of problems, and that was just something that she was very mean person. Like she was very grumpy, and like I tried not to be nice to her, but just to kind of welcome her a little bit because all the other tenants were just like her. So that was kind of funny, but like I said, she was just very mean and she set me off, and that's what she gets. So, but I'm gone from there. So hope I didn't even know she may not even be there anymore. Like I don't know her. She had her apartment set up really nice, so she was looking like she was trying to stay there for a while and stuff like that. So, but I don't know. She might have moved because she had a son and she had grandbabies and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe that was just temporary and she was looking for a house or something. I don't know. I don't really care. It's like I care about what's going on in my life and making sure I'm okay and all of that and stuff like that. So, but and it's like when I think about it now, like, cause like I stopped thinking about Robbie now that I'm living in Omaha and I don't live there anymore. I don't think about them anymore. But Robbie is my brother. I don't know if you guys, I don't think you know him because probably the people that are subscribed aren't from, don't know me very well, but are just YouTubers. But um, his his wife just because I'd already talked about her and stuff like that. Um, I don't know if you guys ever meet her. I don't know. She's kind of crazy, and I was just thinking about her, so that's why I was mentioning her because she really bothers me. She's not. I don't talk to her anymore. I used to try and like be friends with her and stuff like that, but I don't really talk to her anymore because she's got a lot of problems and she swears a lot. Like that's all she does. Like every word out of her mouth is a swear word, and it's like you know. So, but yeah, I don't know why. I was just thinking about her. So yeah, this ear is starting to hurt. Let me see if I can do that. See if it'll. Yeah, that ear, man. I think I have sensitive ears, but those things screwed up my ear. Sorry, I had a notification from AOL come in on my phone. But my phone's, I don't know how much battery life my phone has, so I don't know. So uh, this ear is like so